Okay, I'm gonna try to explain what I've been doing lately here at Printful. I just joined this website, and some people don't think that I know what I'm doing and things like that, or got any idea how did I get some type of education while I was learning with the our Institute of Charlotte in North Carolina before they closed down. It's all because some people say the business world was getting slow with doing artwork and websites and IT information, things like that. You're not going to be successful. You got to sit down at a desk and practice do the same object at a job somewhere, trying to make whatever many hours or dollars you can, freelance and things like that. So this here all is vector shape information that I've created myself. Swatches, what I've been taught and trained a little bit. I didn't really take the art class on the other side because I have a defective left hand. It's kind of offsetting me for a free hand. It was difficult for me back then in 2003, 2002 to kind of like handwrite a little bit. So what I'm trying to do is explain to you that this what you see is a lot of swatches, little creative vector shapes that I created using Illustrator. Most of this stuff here was created from Illustrator. Maybe I say all of it's created from Illustrator. That's put the truth. I don't have any photographic pictures, anything. All those are little, sketches you see and things like this that I created on other page, artwork, logos, brand names. So I'm trying to put it on prints for clothing and things like that for sale. Yeah, most of this here is just photographs of myself, body silhouette, that you see right there. Those are actually my physical body in the logo right there. That's me. That there are right there. The three pointer what I call three bangers. That's actually me right there. I'm using my hand, my own hand, much as possible to get some kind of graphical shape. Um, so now I'm gonna take it to the next page and where these items conclude at after I use them through this shop right here. This here is Printful again. And from the artifacts that I had right there, designs, I create things like this with the shapes and things like that. You probably can't really see this, but you can preview it a little bit. Like recently doing some, like messing with, seeing how things look from the graphic shapes that I had on clothes and things like that, or print. Let me see here. Yep. But that's just a general idea of what I'm doing here with Printful. And I'm taking it over to Etsy .com and trying to put these, on a marketing brand somewhere so they'll look, good. But this is just an insight here on my Printful information docket. And, I'm transferring things over to the next place so they can. Printful is actually supposed to be packaging the information. If you buy it, you only get like a couple dollars, $3 or $4 here and there. It's not gonna be much money to be given because I don't actually have the physical material to take the time to go out there and actually do the physical work of printing and pressing and shipping and things like that. So I'm just creating little using vector shapes what I created a while back. Since I've been started with a computer, I learned how to remember what I've been trained about swatches and things like that a little bit. Um, for printing things like that. So I mean, I'm just skimming around trying to create ideas that might catch on. And right now people just disfigure me about my works of art and trying to confuse the world about what they have, and that there's a lot of artists out there that are starving or being neglected, being abused, unfair profit on your mind like that. So I was trying to keep things for myself. Cause if I go out here trying to sell something for $100, that's all I'm gonna get is a damn $100. I ain't gonna get jack. So I'm trying to beat the market, beat them to the point with my idea. Cause it was an idea of mine from the start, and it all got it wrong. So I'm gonna go over here to the actual page where the art, that I created is over here in Etsy. It's in the name of the Designer Closet #1, and you can actually see the arts and things like that. You see the same shape that I just showed you. It's all in the prints and things like that. So it ain't nothing that people you know can say that, oh, he didn't do that. You just seen what I just showed you what went down, for showing you all the little graph facts that I had in vector shapes with the cream. If you know how to use Illustrator, you know how to use the contouring that they connect the dots with. It's not like you can do freehand anymore. So you have to learn to use the digital information using I say with Illustrator, application, or any design application that you can familiarize yourself with, train yourself with, self-training a lot. You get an education, but they just skim through it and show you how to use it. It's all about trying to use it and how you use it. It's application. You got to learn the application, get familiar with the application. Same as I had to do with this Etsy.com. I had to sit here and familiarize myself with some of the tools that they're giving, from the settings and things like that, and get familiarized with how to use the program. And then you create things with it like that. That's basically what, it's hard to, get this thing to get up to the page I like. I had it over here, so let's see. I'm gonna view it over here. Here we go. I'm going over here and view that object that I just did. So you can see the full page of it. See how close it look up close on it. And that's just an idea, man. Just using different vector shapes, gradual components, swatches. All that come from like swatches, just telling that, make it look like it's stitched and all that. And people say I ain't did nothing. I just created an idea that look like damn, I think I'll buy that. Maybe some people buy it, but if they don't believe that that's actually me, at the logo right here, what I call J Monette, which I call it jump shot, jump shot or jumper, more money, more net is profit, things like that. Net is basket. So I'm not, speaking on any female about net. No, I'm not speaking to any female about net. It seems like the name is feminine, but it's just a code word for jumper, more net. You know what I'm saying? Like, MORE, more net, jumper, more net. More basket, more profit. That's why I feel, that's why I call it J Monette. I'm not trying to be, gay or anything like that about anything, but this is just a way to, the name came out to be. But it's got like, I call it Vector City because I'm using a lot of vector shapes, and it's like stuff look like a city side thing to me right now. The way it's looking, straight for the streets or anything, hood, whatever. Comfortable casual clothes. You probably find in a store. But this just a little skim take that I'm doing just to let people know that I'm alive. That I'm not too dumb. I'm minded about the education that I did have. Which may say they neglect the education that you have because, okay, you apply yourself. You short term anyway. Dealing with works of art, IT information. Because it seems like, okay, you apply yourself, you got to keep going back to school, going back to school, going back to school. And it's not going to, work for too long. So you'll find yourself out there stressed out. So you just like, you get depressed a little bit. And, by you having a history of things dealing with in 1986, they got you stooped about, creating art, creating design that made profit from, a college idea and things like that you did, years ago, 84s, something like that. It's all, yeah, it's getting close to a doggone, what is it, a 40-year term on that, 40 years of, of that artwork that someone's using right now. Well, I'm trying to keep the name out of, out of the way there, but this is just a way, I get by here. of doing things. This application that I have here. That's about how I get by. I just opened up this shop, and you can see, what's going through. Ain't nothing going through. That's the name of it right there, right hand corner. This is a page link right there. I just started doing this, messing with women, swim things, just getting an idea, general idea how it look. It might not catch on right away. I'm just using vector shape, just trying to see how much it will like look up. Like this is a jersey. I got 23 because when I played basketball in middle school, what did they call it, middle school now, junior high, I did wear jersey 23 a couple times too in a game with middle junior high back then in the 70s, things like that. I wasn't the best player, but I did have one exciting game or two, every now and then. But I mean, I just didn't play enough, didn't exercise enough, and things like that. Wasn't in a gym like most people do. You want to be a basketball player, you got to be a gym rat. You can't be sitting at home all the time. Yeah, this here one is one of these designs. I ordered something the other day. I don't know if I think I ordered this shirt right here. I think I did. I think I ordered this shirt right here. I am Black History. I like that. I ordered that one just for a sample. You get like 3 samples to, do, and after that, then you're on your own. And I recently did this hat right here. I ordered a hat right here, a snapback. I recently did the snapback recently. I think I got a red one, a red and black one. Something near this color, I think, maybe red and blue. I'm gonna look like ATL hat, red and blue. Yeah, that's a hat that I got right there. I ordered that one. One like that, a little sample of it. You can order this now. You guys physically order this now. I don't have you have to come to me personally, and cost about $19 right there, as you see. And once you do it, it's gonna come over. Click on, and then these people right here at this website is going to back to this website right here called Printful. They're going to print it and send it to you. I'm not physically doing the printing. Printful going to send you the information. I'm just collecting a little change for using their material, things like that, and they use my artwork. So I collect a little bit of change if I get profitable. But I don't think I'm gonna make enough money to be, successful enough to be independent of, government support right now. I mean, I'm physically disabled. People don't believe that. I have real bad nerve damage in my left shoulder, so my handwriting's depleted. Like, for me trying to draw hand freehand like I used to. So I had to go back to school and learn, how to use digital information. I think, they closed down the school for I don't know what reason, but I believe the school was closed down because corrupt people want to keep things corrupted and want everybody to be hushed about something that somebody did years ago, and they don't want to credit the person that went to or art institute about their works of art and things like that. You're not willing to share perks and bonuses and all this information, sharing, giving respect to at the bank table. That's basically it. I mean, making you a partner, man. Without having to do all this dirty deed of things of being a person that's dungeon bound all the time, corrupt or making you a troublemaker. Just when you stepping outside, all of a sudden you're a troublemaker. My God. But this is just, what I'm trying to get to. Just sharing you some information, insight of this. I mean, what I do recently upgrading myself on websites like this. Man, I mean, I do have a Zazzle account right here, but I mean, I had this site since 2007 something, and I'm gonna tell you, man, I ain't really profiting anything like that, big, large numbers or anything like that. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't made $300 some. I say, I ain't made over $300, $400 total off this web page since I created in 2007, 8. So they give you a general idea of how business is for some certain people, where you try to do things yourself from using your graphical, digital information from vector shapes on material. I'm not too photographic. I'm not a photographer. I don't travel enough to see the world. People make postcards, things like that. It's just the information. This is off Zazzle now, Zazzle.com. I just try to, keep like what's going on out there in the modern world today, new information, news information, things like that, or, just create another thought on myself, for myself, things like that. So, I think it look good to me, but people just want you to just give it to them. Like, they don't want to pay you nothing. They think they can have it and then don't want to give you nothing. I'm like, come on, man. I can't live like that. How am I supposed to survive? Well, this is just, my first presentation like this. I may not be speaking too well, right now, but at least I'm thinking about things, trying to give you information back through a visual, here on a visual video shoot. But this is what, I do sometimes when, you ain't got nothing else to do. So you just try to create things, trying to, start up something, see if it come a good go-getter thing or something like that. So it's just something to do, man. People might think it's dumb, but it's not dumb. They just don't want to pay. They just want to come and boost your trunk and be gone and say sucker all day. There's people out there like that, man. They ain't got no respect for you. Just want to go dig you, tell you ain't nothing, man. Well, this end my take. I hope you enjoy my little conversation here. Showing you how to use the information from Printful. You throw your artwork on Printful. You create a little, artifactual gifting idea. You help generate a little income for yourself, and then you throw it over to Etsy.com, and they're gonna sell it for you. And then after that, hope some people are successful with this stuff, some people not. But they not promise you anything. You have to earn it. That's the main thing. You got to earn it. You got to get it to click, get people. But if I had a storefront, this would be a good base right here to use. Cause if I go to the storefront, I'm probably double the prices if I had a storefront, cause I got to pay the bill and rent for the lease on the property. That's what makes it hard, to generate business. If I go to the corner on the store, you might go sit in the corner and vend from the corner. People gonna boost my information. Next thing you know, my trunk going, everything, all the stuff I just bought, $1,000 worth of clothing things to try to sell to people, and all those they just stole it like that. So I know one thing about doing to make sure I be legit, have the paperwork, have insurance and things like that. So I know I'm gonna have a loss. I want to get paid back for it, for my loss, with a business perspective. That's basically it. So I'm out of here. So hey, I hope y'all enjoy. Please go over to the designercloset.one at Etsy.com. Check that out.